Okay, Hazy and T in the building. This episode we got Savio Vega. If you like what I'm doing, you hit the subscribe button. Shout out to my sponsor.
Hey, this is Savio Vega from Puerto Rico, Los Boricuas, a nation of domination. And I'm here, yes, right here. And I only touch greatness. Podcast, my way or the highway.
The number one sports podcast in Vancouver with Ryan Hayes and Big Mike.
Ryan Hayes and Big Mike. I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
And Big Mike are taking over the podcast scene in Vancouver. Get down or lay down. Lay down. Lay down.
This is I Only Touch Greatness podcast with Ryan Hayes and Big Mike. We are going live.
Juan.
Hello, how you doing? You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You want me to call you by your real name or Savio Vega?
Whatever you feel better.
Okay, I'm Ryan, by the way. Nice to meet you.
They're better? Okay.
Oh yeah. Got to keep the flag in the background too.
Always.
Yeah.
I don't know if you hear the coquis. That's the little frog that we have here in Puerto Rico. You hear the...
Oh, are you in Puerto Rico right now?
Yeah, I'm in Puerto Rico. This is home. Yeah.
Okay. For some reason I thought you were living in Miami.
No. I never moved to the States. I always stay here in Puerto Rico and travel the world from here.
Okay. So then my first question, right on cue with that, is you're born in Puerto Rico. What was your childhood like growing up?
Live in Puerto Rico with my parents. I born in August 10, 1965. I live in the same house that I born, and I was sleeping in the same room that I born for several years. Then we moved, one block down, and then I lived there for what? Almost the rest of the entire life. Till we then moved to this house with my parents. Was good. The schools was a walking way to me, was just a walking distance. A lot of friends in different areas around my house. My cousins, I grew up with almost all my cousins. Friends from school, friends from neighbors. Was good, man. Was great. I fell in love with wrestling one time that I turned the Channel 7 local TV station, and I see they call them Titanes en el Ring, Titan of the Ring, and I fell in love with wrestling right there. But before before I went to wrestling gym, I started practice Taekwondo away from my house, and using the Taekwondo, being black belt in Taekwondo, teach me or why use that better. I use that for move in wrestling, because here in Puerto Rico I saw in a local company couple of wrestlers that show up here using the martial arts, but the kicks was ugly, awful, and I say, that's the way you throw that kick? That looked bad. So, I back in the dojo, I started doing the kicks the way I think looked good, and to throw a nice kick or side kick, you need to have your knee up. So to have your knee up, you need to be stretched too. So it's easy. So the leg go high, and that make me make the kick perfect, and the super kick or whatever kick, because Taekwondo is more using legs. You're using more the kicks and stuff like that. But my childhood was great, man. Very good.
Okay, good, good. You had many names before Savio Vega. Most of them I can't pronounce the words because it's Spanish. But
Yeah.
do you have one that you was your favorite?
Well, all to be honest, because when I start in the WWC, I use the name Juan Rivera. I wrestle with my real name. I wrestle as El Corsario. That's more time. I used to have a mask. I wrestle as a assassin the Infernos. Uh, then I went to Mexico. I went to Louisiana for Bill Watts.
Yep.
When I come back from Mexico, that's when we did the TNT, and TNT was there for many years. Then when I moved to WWF, that's when they used the TNT was a Quan. They put a mask on me, and then later Savio Vega. So, I was doing couple of vaccinators.
Oh, hey, I got a guy calling in right now to ask you a couple questions as well. I'm gonna add him
All
in.
right,
I got a whole bunch for you though.
all right.
All right, his name's Prince Allen. He's from Kansas City, Missouri.
Okay, what he has?
He's coming.
Okay,
Hey,
Hey, you're in, bud.
hey, how you
okay.
doing?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm okay, man. I'm okay here in Puerto Rico, warm Puerto Rico.
Boy, Puerto Rico. Hey,
Yes.
I've been a good fan since since you just got in Savio Vega, man. Yo, it's good. I even got to see you wrestle. I think you
Uh-huh.
wrestled Tuco Scorpio.
Yeah, good friend. I wrestled him many times. Yes, good guy, great guy, great guy.
Thank you.
Yes, I love that guy. He's great, man. He's to the point.
Yeah,
He's great. Yes.
yeah. I got to see him. Got to see y'all at Kip Arena. I think it was like '96.
Yeah.
I think it
Wow.
was like around '96. I came to Kip Arena area.
Wow.
Yeah, you debuted in '94
Yeah.
as Quang.
Yeah.
What was it like going to the big show?
You know what? When Scott Hall is the one that uh, you know put me through all this. I was in Japan, and I said to him, I just tell Bam Bam Bigelow that was in his way to WWF. I said, tell him Scott that I say hello. I wrestled him here in Puerto Rico many times, and he say hello. And Scott come back to Scott come back to Japan to finish a tour, and he handed me the paper and says, here, call Scott. I call Scott. He say, yeah, I talked to the man, and they're gonna give you a tryout. I said, wow, great, let's go. Well, more or less, they put me the character Quan. They don't want to use the paint. They want to put me under the mask, and I did the character Quan. Quan was a TNT with just the mask because the rest of the clothing was TNT. The only thing is they saved me a lot of pain and time to pay me. So I did the Quan gimmick as the a little bit different stuff maybe because the character I don't know, but I love the character to be honest. I like the character. I think the character was a serious character. The people believe in that character. Why I say this? Quan faced Bret Hart non-title match in a Monday Night Raw TV taping, and we break the record of ratings on that match. By the time the match played, and that tell me that the fans believe that Quan could beat Bret Hart because it wasn't a title shot. And of course, Bret wins. He was in his way to a pay-per-view with somebody else. But that tell me the character was kind of a strong.
You had the Asian mist too. What does that taste like and consist of?
Oh, that's a ninja secret, my friend.
That's for sure. Okay. Made your TV debut during the 94 Royal Rumble, fourth to enter. You were eliminated by Diesel, Kevin Nash.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah.
do you still stay in touch with Big Kev and Scott Hall?
Sometimes with Scott, I say hello to friends that see him. I don't see him in a long, long time. Last time I was with him, he was in the hospital. This is many, many years back. I know he's a lot better right now. But I don't see him in a long time. I don't see many of the guys. I get in touch with Dennis Knight, one of the pigs, with Papa Chango, with Fatu. Once in a while we take her. But yeah, they're friends. They're friends.
What was it like wrestling Bret Hart? Being from Canada, he was our Canada guy, so I loved it. And I've met him myself a few times. What was it like wrestling him?
Oh well, by that time he was the man. He was the man in the company. He was the champion. He's the strong wrestlers there. And man, I don't know too many things about him. I
Yeah.
know him. I know him by the time that I was there, seeing his matches. And the time, listen to this little story. Brett always was late at the arenas. He was doing many other things. And this day was when WWF tape on this Monday was live, but they taped the first hours was the first hour of the next week. The second hour is live, the third hour is live, and the fourth hour was the second hour of next week.
Okay.
So when I saw the paper, I saw Quang against Bret Hart in the first hour. I said, yes, I'm out of here early. So what happened? Bret never showed up on time. So they finished the first hour, the second, the third. So I'm there all day since midday till I don't know what time at night. And Bret show up. I'm tired already. I was tired, waiting all day. And so we put together the match. And Bret never loved chops. And then he said to me, "Okay, we're gonna wrestle, but no chops." I said, "Come on, let me give you just one." He said, "No, no chops, just one." No. And they later said, "Come on, man, you have to give me just one." He said, "Okay, just one. If you see the match and the whole match is just one chop." And was good. Was a solid match with Brett. Was a strong match. Was no mistake at all. We wrestled. It was the first time that I wrestled him on national television, and come back week after and see all the production people saying congratulations to you, and I don't know why, and that's when they say you guys break the record of you have the record of the rating in that hour. I said, wow, that's good, so that's why I say the people believe in that character big time.
And my last note about Quang, sat ringside for one of the weirdest fights in my mind is the tuxedo match. It was pretty
Yeah.
weird. I remember that as a kid.
Crazy stuff that we do in wrestling. Yes, and enjoy everything that I did as a character as Quang. I mean, I believe they could do a lot of more, but they was looking for some Spanish too. The Puerto Rican Day Parade is coming close. They told Vince they want to have a wrestler there, and the only wrestler they have recognized was under a mask, and so that's why they turned me as Savio Vega, take that mask off, and the rest was story.
Yeah, and you made your debut as a childhood friend of Scott Hall's. Um,
Yes,
what was it like to finally be open like you?
I love it. I love
Yeah.
it. And the beginning was like a kind of a weird, and listen to this, was right there in Syracuse, in where I make my debut. That's when I make the save Scott Hall and become, this face out of the open with the fans. And since that day, I believe I did a good job. I tried to change everything different. Of Quang. Many people don't know that there was Quang, the guy doing Savio Vega, because I used only the kicks once in a while, but was more wrestling, more wrestler, and hey, I enjoyed, man. I enjoyed the character, especially when I was in Nation of Domination. Oh,
Hey,
I
hey,
loved
hey. We're gonna get there. Prince,
Yeah,
I know.
we're gonna get there. Prince has a couple good questions for you about the Nation of Domination. I'm trying to work my way there.
Yes.
It's coming.
Okay.
95, you were in the King of the Ring, beating people like IRS, Yokozuna, Road Dog. Lost to King Mabel on that. He did that like flop off the rope move that he does, kind of like a Vader
Yeah.
bomb. And
Yes.
and does that how he's huge? It must have hurt you.
Big guy. He's a huge. Rest in peace, his soul, man. Mabel.
Yeah.
I wrestled him before, and that day we have this other match. I wrestled 4 times. It was the first time in WWE history that a wrestler wrestled 4 times in one pay-per-view.
Yep.
And I have fun, man. When I arrived at the building, I believe it was in Philadelphia. Uh, Jack Lanza come to me. He was my agent. He said, Savio, you're gonna have a busy day. I said, yes. So you're gonna wrestle 4 times. I said, okay, I'm ready. Let's go. And you're gonna wrestle this, and this. And I said, let's go, let's do it. And my first match with IRS was the non pay-per-view match. If I win, I entered the pay-per-view. I took a bump outside and I hurt my cartilage in my ribs right away. I just took a bad bump and man, it was painful. But I just quiet. I finished my match and I went to the back. And back to back, I have to wrestle Yokozuna. So I was, was a sharp pain, but I was okay. I was nothing to worry about. After I wrestled Yoko, I went outside. I forget the pain out. I think the adrenaline of everything come perfect was right there, and I did my match with him was very good. I did the one with Road Dog, no?
Yep. Road Dog.
JJ. Yes,
Yep.
was a good match too. Then I wait a little bit more. They put me to rest a little bit because the rest of the pay-per-view, and then with Mabel. But it was fun. What fun to be with the first guy and make some history in WWF.
More
Right, 'cause
history. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah,
Prince, go ahead. Prince.
because I heard that they was since Ramon got done. I think he was hurt. Wasn't he hurt?
Yeah,
I think.
something about his ribs. Yes.
Yeah, and they said that because I was watching I was watching the Bruce Pritchard interview, and he was kind of talking like they was going to give you like a big push. And was that
Well,
what's going to happen? Also,
no, they never talk about that. They just and I never took it that way neither, because I was doing just my job. By the time and even thinking that they put me, they replace Razor and put me there, and I never took it like okay, this is gonna be my big push, and this is gonna be. I never make that thing in my head. No, I went straight to do my job, and I did what I have to do, which is entertain the people and have fun inside the ring. Anyway, they're gonna pay me whatever they're gonna pay me, and it was good. I never thought they're gonna give me a big push. If was that the case, why they don't put the crown on me?
right? That's
Hey,
Yeah.
this wasn't one of my questions, but I noticed it right now. Do Puerto Ricans always carry around a baseball? You guys are killing it at baseball.
Well, this is a softball,
Yep, yeah, it is.
and I have it with me, and I use it, and I recommend people if they want to do it. If not, don't do it. I start with the baseball one to work on my back. So that one was too small, so I pick up the softball, which is perfect to me crack my back and pains and put my back in straight. And I have it with me.
Hey,
That's in my bag all the time. Whatever I go, I have either one or two just in case.
and you put it on the wall, right?
Well, on the floor, in the bed, and the bed is okay because the bed, when go down a little bit and it's kind of a perfect in where you want it, and you the one that feel it. When you feel that pain, you keep it right there and rub it till the pain's gone or get better.
Okay, Prince, I got a little trivia for you. Who ended the Rock and Stone Cold's undefeated streak?
And Triple H's Savio.
That's like an alley oop right
How was
there.
that? Hey, how was that like? I just want to know how was that like because I was looking at an interview too. Austin said that you was one of his favorites to work with too.
Yeah. Well, Steve and me, we work hard. We work hard. Uh, Took me a few years to realize why, and because by the time that I was there, that wasn't in my head. My head was just make the money, don't get hurt, have fun, and that's it. And make a living. Uh, and took me a few years later after hear people talking about and him. I said, why we have such a great chemistry in the ring the first time that we wrestle. WWE was in San Antonio, Texas for TV, and I saw my name listed, Savio Vega and Steve Austin. And I saw him and I said, okay, dark match. So I was in the cafeteria, lacing my boots, and here come Pat Patterson and say, Savio, this is Steve. You're gonna wrestle him tonight. Uh, Put it together. Let me know. Let me know how he is. I said, all right. I don't know him. I don't know nothing about Steve. And later I found out that he was in ECW. He was in WCW. He was in Texas. He was in many places. Yes. So when we put the match together, what this is what we talk. I said, well, my finish is the spinning kick. Let's call it in the ring. He say, okay. When he said that, hey, I'm even thinking nothing. Let's feel the people there. I don't like go to the ring with 2 bags of jumping spots and crazy like that. No way. Let's call it there. Let's see how the people react, and we work with the people. So when we got in that ring, my friend, we just get out of that ring. When we finish, I congratulate him, and here come Pat Savio. Tell me. I said, you see it? I said, yes. I said, well, you tell me. Look great. I said, he's a hell of a hand. He said, tomorrow you're gonna have another match. Okay. And then that's when we put some things together. Yeah, I got goosebumps, brother. I got goosebumps.
Yeah.
And that's when we put some stuff together. And here they hire him, and they put him. Yeah, they put him. Yeah, they put him and me together for I don't know, maybe a year. I don't know, maybe less. I don't know. It was more than 6 months, and we wrestled everywhere.
Had gotten over. Y'all had gotten over at one point in the one match that y'all sold the show.
Oh, this is froze.
No, I don't. Juan, you got you?
Again.
Did you hear me?
Yeah, I'm here. No, let's repeat again, please.
Okay, because he said it once, I think at a podcast that he said one of y'all's matches, because y'all had numerous good matches. He said that one match that y'all stole the show.
Oh, every night we work outside to have a hell of a match. I mean, we just move one point to another. This here. Let's do this. What about this? And in the ring, ideas come up. Hey! Yes, let's do it. And we have a good routine, which stand up the people from seats. One time I remember we are in I don't know where, what arena, and we went 25 minutes, house show. And wow, we got the people up and down and who we finish. I mean, what a match. We come back to the dressing room, and I remember taking, and the guys said, hey, we want to get out of here too. You just stole the show. I said, brother, I'm sorry. So next day we did like 12 minutes or something like that. and the same. We got the people up and down. Stevie, Joe, and me, we have a hell of a chemistry inside the ring, and that's why. Why? Because he was working with all those old timers in that area. Maybe I don't know if he went to Tennessee, but I know ECW he worked Terry Funk on different guys in WCW in Texas, and I work here in Puerto Rico the same way. It was the same type of wrestling, So when him and me see each other for the first time, it's like we study the same book and the same movement, and just together. I was the only thing different here. I was having more air in the ring because I was already maybe a year or 2 years already in the company when he arrived. So that's why many times he say, Savio put me in shape because that son of a bitch never stopped, you know. And but we work hard. Steve and me, we work hard. The same when we did the Caribbean strap match and the light went off.
That's a match.
Yeah, when the light went off, we have to do the match, waiting to see if the light never come up, and we have to come back on Tuesday to do the encore presentation live for the pay-per-view. And oh my God, when we did that, we are already sore, all beat up, and we rest on Monday and come back on Tuesday to do the pay-per-view. That's when they say, now you have half an hour to fill in the pay-per-view. I say, all right, let's go. But I like the first one. The first one, I love the match a lot better.
That was in your house 8 where you had the Caribbean
Wow.
strap match. And that was Ted DiBiase's last night.
Yes, and that's listen. That was at because for the pay per view, the only thing if you are lost are gonna be the chauffeur. So on Monday they found out about the situation that he's leaving to WCW. That's when they add and says, "Well, Savio, I remember Pat said, Savio, you know how to sing?" I said, "Well, a little bit in Spanish." He said, "What about in English?" I said, "Nothing." He said, "Well, this is the song you're gonna sing after the match." I said, okay. So that's when they found out and say, if Savio lose, I'm gonna be a chauffeur. If Savio lose, Savio win, Ted DiBiase is gone. So you see the result.
And he also wrestled in WrestleMania a few times. I believe 3 I have in my notes.
Yeah, three
What's
three
it
times
like?
WrestleMania.
What's it like walking out into WrestleMania and looking around and seeing the crowd? Especially one you fought Austin the first one. Um, Jesus, you were in a group match at WrestleMania 14 and WrestleMania 13. You were in the versus LOD.
Yes, yes. Uh, when they mention us that they're gonna put us in WrestleMania, it was like a wow, great, that's good. WrestleMania 12. It's just only 12 years of the big, super shows, and hey, let's do it. And Steve and me, we did the match, and it was great. The match was good. Don't get me wrong, but like I say, we did better matches in the house shows that we love better. And but WrestleMania, we did what we did to entertain the people. Then the rest of the other pay-per-views, I watched again the other one when the LOD, rest in peace, those man, great people, great people. Uh, uh, when we did the six-man tag, Nation of Domination against LOD and Ahmed Johnson, was a great match. Chicago
Well,
Street Fight.
yeah.
Right.
But
Right,
when
because
you
I
walk,
actually seen. I think I actually seen one. I think it was one with y'all because I got to see you as in the First Nation of Domination.
Yes, yeah. I love wrestle. I love Nation of Domination because that 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 like I feel like it opens my head to do what I love to do, which is be a heel, and was natural for me, very natural.
Right. Right, because you really had it. You really had it. Because I remember y'all had a soul. And shout out to Mr. Farouk too, because I actually got the chance to meet him too. What is so crazy is I
one,
know Butch Reed because he's been in the tag team. He's been in the infamous tag team Doom, and I know Mr. Butch Reed, which is from Warrensburg, and it's crazy that
Yeah,
everything comes together. And I used to see him and nosebleeds got to see him, in person, like, and actually seeing y'all because y'all worked hard on that, and y'all had all of us booing as heels.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean that nation. Every time the nation come out, you hear the people right there. Was something that we come to do and put that step so strong in the ring that the people, they got hooked with what we do. And you see that crew coming straight there, the formation. Everybody stand up nice and come with the national domination and whoo, you hear that and the people whoo, they want us.
Right,
Oh, that's good. I love national domination.
That,
right.
that, that was pretty awesome time as well. The of course, then you beat The Rock twice.
Yeah,
His first two losses, because you beat him the one night and you had a rematch the following night, I believe, and you won
yeah,
again.
yeah, yeah. We wrestled when Rock was in the beginning. When I believe was the first match that Rock did was in Bahamas. Was his dad, rest in peace, and him against IRS and me. We have a match in Bahamas. I don't know what happened that day. Was nobody in that building. Wasn't for another promotion. Small promotion that bought us to go there. And I remember Rock did a spot and he messed it up. Something stupid. And he's back in the dressing room. He was mad, yelling, bitching, and moaning. And the dad was telling him, "Relax, that's just a spot." So when we arrived at the dressing room, I remember I asked the dad because it looked like a problem. He said, "What happened?" And he said, "No, he just kind of a pissed because the spot was, I said, "Don't worry about the spot. Everything was good. The perfect thing here is the finish, and the finish will come on good. Forget about the spot. Take that and erase it and throw it in the garbage because that's not good. Let's go ahead." And then from there, I don't see him until come back. I mean, he started in WWF, and who knows? He's such a big stars. The push that Vince did to him and Steve. Was great. I don't know if Savio Vega was in that list, or maybe they erased me because whatever. But shit happened.
Yeah, exactly. It might not have meant to be that way, but hey, look at what
Yeah.
you hold that record of beating the two of the biggest wrestlers of all time.
Yes, sir.
Which was three? Did he say you beat Triple H in his first match too?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
I
Maybe.
don't I
Maybe.
don't think it was his first match. I
Mm,
got that note
mm,
down here too, but I don't think
okay.
it was his first match. But you did beat
Okay.
because we heard I
Yeah.
heard it. I heard somebody ask you that question on one of your interviews before. Um,
Yeah.
I remember. I remember when we went to South Africa. I was so big popular in South Africa because I did a bunch of interviews, inviting the people to come to the arenas, and that match is. I don't know if they took it off the YouTube or whatever. Uh, was a big, huge sold out in South Africa. Triple H against me, and especially the moment in where I beat him, you could hear the 1, 2, 3. They took the camera and they showed us the crowd. They never showed me beat him, but that's okay. I mean, you could hear the people happy because their guy win, And but thing happened. This is wrestling. I understand that. I'm already next year is going to be five decades that I've been inside the ring, doing what I love to do. And hey, that's the nation of the business.
and after you got kicked out of the Nation of Domination, along with Crush, you started
Yeah,
the Los Boricuas with all your homeboys, right?
Because
yes,
that was the greatest theme song too. As is
yes. Mírame a los ojos cuando digas mi nombre. No me confrontes si no eres un hombre.
yeah.
We have to learn the song and sing the song because we did it in a pay-per-view. I don't remember what's the SummerSlam or exactly what
Did y'all
pay-per-view.
think it? Because it kind of sound like it's kind of sound like your voice.
Yeah, sounds
Now,
like
well,
me, but wasn't me. Wasn't me. Wasn't me. It was
really,
somebody. I tried to know the guy, but
But
they never bring the guy.
did they do that to Shawn Michaels, make him sing his own song?
Yeah, they use the voice, but that guy sounds like me. But no, that wasn't me. So we have to learn the all the lyric of the song. I remember we have the CD, and we play it in the car with the Boricuas, and we start listening it and start singing it. And what about this? And everything but knocking it. No, this, no, that. So till we have a nice in place. And I know the whole song, Miguel and Strada, but the only one that don't know the song was Castillo. Listen to this. If you come in, I love it. If you coming across that pay-per-view, I can't remember, man. We coming and here we start singing, and I'm ahead leader right there singing the song, ba 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 ba, and the camera shots was here there, and we enter the ring. We do the match. Next day, on Monday, we sit down to watch the pay-per-view. So here come the Boricuas, and we are, hey, ready, watch this. So here we singing, and we are like, okay. So when the only camera shot that we have with the Castillo singing, and the camera just get on his face, he's going, da, ba, da, ba, da, ba, da, ba, da, ba, da. When we saw that I just turned around and say, "What the hell are you doing, you motherfucker?" And he's like, well, you know what? You got it. You're in a pay-per-view. You practice this song, and you just going,
Yeah,
bah, 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 bah.
right.
And we are like, oh my God, this he never changed. So was good. I learned that. I got people asking me for the lyrics of the song. I saw this lawyer. He loved that song. He's an American, but he said he loved that song, and I have to put it in lyrics. Put it and send it to him. And so I saw him. I've been seeing him two times, and he's happy for that song. I love that song. I love it.
Right. Me too. Me too. I
And
love it. I think it's one of the top songs back in the days that everybody can remember. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like
Yes.
I think all of them was really, tell you the truth, because the Attitude Era had one of the best theme music ever,
Big time. Big
including
time.
the 80s.
Yes.
hey, quick question here. Can you tell us a good backstage fight story?
Fight. No, we never have a fight, man.
Oh,
No. I was doing today early another interview for a local guys, and man, I don't remember. I don't remember the boys fighting. To be honest, yeah, a lot of jealousy maybe because whatever stupid things, but a fight. Maybe
yeah.
if to be honest, if you remember one, mention me and maybe hit my
Well,
maybe too many chair shots and I
yeah.
forget. Uh,
I mean,
but
Brett punched Vince
well,
or
that that
Sean.
that come that come across my head. But I mean that happened inside a dressing room. Nobody saw the punch,
Yeah.
and I always say that's a work. To me, was a work. I don't know. Uh, what else? The day that Sean, we got a lot of worry. The Sean got beat up in Syracuse, New York too.
Oh,
I believe it was Syracuse. Was it Syracuse or somewhere? It was New York area, not the city. Uh, we are in this. I mean, everybody was taking different places, and I remember when I come back to the hotel, I saw the 1 2 3 Kid guy. He's got blood on his shirt, a lot of commotion here, there, and what the hell happened here? And they say the four guys they think was army guys or Marines guys or whatever beat the crap out of Sean, and they, I mean, they hit 1 2 3 Kid too. Uh, and we took it to the hospital. We called 911 because he was in a hotel. Took it to the hospital, and he was there for a couple of days. He got, I mean, bad. He was beat up bad, bad, bad.
Yeah, I remember that story actually. I forgot all about that. Um, and then Brawl for All, you were in the Brawl for All tournament. One of
Yeah.
the Dark Side of the Ring already explored this with the episode, but they what was that tournament like? And can you tell us about that a little bit?
Uh, I was a little story about what happened, and before that, I wasn't home. I hurt my neck, my C7 pinch my tricep and my nerve right there, and I wasn't home taking some therapy. I was going to the doctor to take therapy, and plus in home I put the warm, the hot. I got the electric machines, all this stuff, and when Bruce Pritchard called me, he said, "Savio, we have in mind do this tournament. They're gonna call it Raw for All, and they're talking about the money, and you want to enter?" I said, "Yes, of course. Why not? It's gonna be extra money." So I said, "You win or lose, you're gonna make that money. Don't worry, but even better." So uh, here, in a couple of weeks after, they see all the guys that was ready to enter the tournament and to put the rules because was no rules. So they talking about the kicks, and some of the guy over there say no kicks because the only guy that kicks here is Savio kicks and he gonna kill everybody. So let's take the kicks out. So the takedowns was points, knockout was points. Uh, can be no head bonds, no nothing like that, no kicks at all, you know. So and what about this? What about that? And we put everything together. So ready to do the who's gonna be the first matches. I was in the first seat right there, and here they picked me, and I put my hand there, boom, bring the names out. So my opportunity there was against Bracos, a guy from Germany. I believe he was German, well, Europe in that area. Great guy, man. Bracos is a great guy.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't know
bracket.
nothing. Yeah, I don't know nothing about him in so many years. Hope he's good. Uh, and we have a match, and Bracos called me. He called me. He said, "Savio, we're gonna have this type of match." I said, "Yes, it's a brawl for all, and we have to beat the hell out of each other." He said, "But this is real?" I said, "Yes, it's real." "No." I said, "Yes." He said, "No way, man. Come on." He said, "Well, we hope we're gonna wrestle. We're gonna fight next week." Okay, so you see the fight. You see the fight. I was there for winning, and was in my head was if he catch me with those 4x4 arms, he gonna take my head off. And so I have to do something first. So I did what I did, and it's not easy. You got those gloves on, you never use the glove, and plus a mouthpiece. It's like, oh my God, you tired, and somebody's covering your mouth.
Yeah.
So was a good fight. The first one, the second I did with draws. I was so confident that I never went to the gym. My ex-wife says, I remember she said to me, "Go to the gym, work out, warm up a little bit." I said, "Nah, I'm okay. I'm here in bed." And I took some fat burners, and those fat burners make me just go like, ugh, down. And I remember coming down the ring, I'm like a, and my legs was like a rubber bands, man, all over the place. Oh, I lost that against Dross, and then later I hurt my neck even worse, and that's when they took me out of the every match because the neck was kind of a bad. But many people says that was a crazy to do. Cornette say that was insane because
Yeah.
it's gonna hurt a lot of guys, but
Right.
at the same time put in place other people. uh, More or less they do that to get Dustin Dusty William, rest in peace, over, because Jim Ross have in mind that Dr. Death could beat everybody, and they never count on Bart Gunn. Bart Gunn, man, his wrist, that guy was a big huge wrist, you know, and
Right.
he was knocking everybody left and right. I got lucky that I lost, you know,
Right.
and he knocked everybody except Bob Holly was the first match against Bob Holly, and they have an easy match, easy
Yep.
fight, and he never knocked out. He never see the punch of Bada Bean. You know, when I saw Bart at the pay per view, prior of that, I saw him. He was already lean. He trained like a boxer. So what the hell you do? He said, "Oh, training, man. I'm strong." I say, "But that guy is a taunt. He gonna kill you." And well, you see what happened.
Yeah. It was knockout. And also, you was there around the time Bruiser Brody got killed, the legend. Was you
Oh
over there in
yes,
Puerto Rico?
yes. I was in the dressing
How
room.
was
Yeah.
that? How was that? Was you actually in there, or was he like around the, like before that all happens
No,
with
I
him
was I
gets?
was in it. I was in the dressing room. I was in the dressing room, but that
Oh,
don't happen. That don't happen in front of me. That
right.
happened in the bathroom area, the shower area, no bathroom, the
Sure. Yeah.
shower area. That's when that bad incident happened,
Right.
and it's still knocking everybody's head uh, every year and every day. That
Right.
never should happen. But
Right.
that's life.
That is life. Right.
Do you have a dream venue to wrestle in?
What dream venue?
Yeah, dream
Oh
venue.
well. Yeah, here in Puerto Rico we call it La Casa de Tío Savio Vega. That's Pepín Cestero de Bayamón. That building hold about 5,000 people. Is hot. Is warm, and the people love to go there. And that's in where we did so many stories with the IWA. Uh, but I've been in Tokyo Dome. I've been in New Orleans, big Coliseum. Been in Madison Square Garden. Here in Puerto Rico in the big arenas. Uh, Man, I think I'm happy with what I've been done in wrestling. So many things, so many places, so many beautiful people that on the road. Uh, the only thing that put us together was wrestling. You know, and I love what I do. To be honest.
Do you have a
Right.
personal highlight or low light?
Hi. Uh, no, I feel good. I mean, what do you mean with highlight,
Like,
low light?
what moment in your career stands out as your favorite moment?
Okay. Uh, wow, so many, man. Wow.
You can pick
But
just
one
one.
of the one of those that get me very happy was when I accept to take the the plaque of Pedro Morales, inductee of the Hall of Fame, because don't rest in peace his soul. He was in home sick, and he don't want to come out. He wanna be remembered how he was, and when they say that to me, he said, "Well, the only person here in Puerto Rico is you, so you're gonna be getting the plague." I said, "Yeah, let's do it." I don't know what to say. I'm nervous in that moment. It's like, wow, okay, let's see. And I put together some few words. That after I left, I say I should say this and this and this. Yes, but too late. Uh, but yes, I that's one of my favorite moments to receive that and on his name, of course. And recently, October the 10th, I was inducted here in Puerto Rico for the my hometown Vega Alta to the Sports Hall of Fame, and the only wrestler in this area was me.
Hey, congratulations on that.
Thank you, thank you,
Congratulations on that.
Hey, do
thank you.
you have a favorite person to wrestle? Who is your favorite person to wrestle, and who is your least favorite to wrestle?
Wow. Uh, I don't know, man. So many people. It's like I said in the beginning. We Steve and me, we have great matches. I have great matches with Goldust. Wow, so
Mm.
many matches, man. But
Which
the
which
least,
which he trying
huh?
to help Goldust with his name, have you? Or you
Yeah,
kind
well,
of helped him?
the character, not the name, the character.
Oh, the
They
character.
have,
Yeah, kind of like
yeah,
with the character. Yeah, my
to
bad.
to
Sorry.
to develop a little bit more his character. I helped
Right.
him a lot in that, and it was good. Something that we the Puerto Ricans have an eye on things, and teach me that they have to speak up. So I did it. But the least, ooh, I don't know, man. It's hard to say. It's hard to say.
Don't want to really throw anybody under the bus either.
No, no, but because when I was in WWF, you have a bunch of professionals working there. They know, I mean, to be there, you need to know what you're doing. You know, if not, you out. And
How many?
yeah,
Okay. How many games of dominoes have you played over your
oh,
career?
we yeah, we play a lot, man. We sit down and play, concentrate. Even we did a vignette in where China, rest in peace, his soul, she come to us, the Boricuas, and we got Domino's table and play bones right there. Was good. That was good.
Prince, you got one? 'Cause I
Right.
got one or two more.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. I had to talk about this though. You was the first one that actually got stunned.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
the first one you get Stone Cold Stunner. How
yeah,
was that feeling, and how did that all come about?
yeah.
Because as a Stone Cold fan and all fans, how did that go?
Yeah, we have a Monday night, I believe it was a Monday night, and Steve come to me and say, Savio, I have this move, I like to do it. You mind? I say, what do you want to do? It's like this. Let's do it. I say, you sure? So why not, man? Whatever. We never have a no for do whatever. And when he said, let's do this, let's do it. And wasn't the best one because it's the first one. That's a prototype. Then later we make it a better and better and better. Even till you see the Rock when he took one and he's still jumping. You know,
Yeah,
uh, but that was fun. And yeah, it was the first one. See, I wasn't the champion, but I make a lot of firsts.
Yeah, that's
right.
for
You
sure.
get on the first, for real. That's for sure.
Yes.
You're also in the Bone Street crew.
Yeah.
Hmm.
No, well, they I don't know who called the Bone Street crew or whatever, but that's not mean the BSK. That's not the meaning.
Oh,
Somebody thinking, okay, it should be this, and they put the Bone Street crew or whatever, or clique or whatever. But no, that's not the what it mean BSK.
okay. What's it
You
mean?
was all in there.
If
Papa
I told you how to
Shango,
kill you,
you,
oh,
Undertaker.
pardon me?
Was that you and Papa Shango and Undertaker?
And Bret
Was
Hart.
And
that part?
Yokozuna and Fatu and the Garwins and Paul Bear and Mr. Fuji. That was the
Okay,
BSK crew. Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Well, if I'm pretty much out of questions here, Prince. If you got one more,
Let me see.
let's not
I
pop.
was trying to remember. Was you a part of that picture with all of them, or was it? I don't know why I was thinking like you was all in the whole picture with Stone Cold, Undertaker, and I think I was just watching that when all the heels came together.
Maybe. Don't
Yeah.
remember exactly what is it, but I was involved in so many things. When they did the first, I mean, no, not the first. They did one of the openings in WWF. They have the police and stuff like that. We
Right.
shoot a sequence of that, but in addition, they took that part out because it was too much, and they just pushed Steve because that he's coming strong. And it was good. I mean, whatever I did in WWF by that time was A1 because the way they treat me by the time that I was working there, the quality of wrestlers that was there in that time was A1, and everybody worked hard for their money, and we work hard for the people. I remember if you remember the matches that I did in house shows and you visit, I always try to work hard to make the best match of the night. You never see me lazy on top of the ring. Never.
Right. Because I actually seen like a whole bunch of stuff, and I remember seeing a lot of pictures back then. I would say I thought I seen you on there because actually I seen like a whole lot of things on there, and I was looking and I was like, oh shoot, I didn't know that. But y'all had so many times y'all had road stories. Tell me one thing about that. If you could think of any road story back then, which one? What's one of your favorite road stories?
It's one that is so simple, and every time that I remember, make me laugh. We coming from Allentown University. That university was on top of the hill, in a mountain there, and the arena was there. So this was like maybe December, already snow on the ground all over the place, and I was in the car with no other than the two great persons, Jim the Anvil Neidhart and Owen Hart. God bless their soul, man. I was driving. Owen was in the back and Jim next to me, and we coming, slow because a lot of snow around. And here in the lights on my right side, I see a deer. When I saw the deer, I stopped. And Jim said, no, continue, go ahead. So I slowly, when I start driving again, I hear this big boom in the ceiling of the car. Boom. And I said, oh my God. And Owen started, oh, you hit it. Oh my God, you hit it. So I stopped the car. And started looking around. What's the deer? Oh my. And Owen make a big impression. I mean, he was all over the place. And I just... I remember I turned around, I looked, Jim give me this look. He's like,
right.
he just went like don't believe it, man. And I'm like, I say, oh, when you son of a bitch, and he started laughing.
Right. One of his ribs, Owen's is always good with his ribs, I heard. He's always ripping somebody.
Always.
One thing
funny
I
guy.
thought right here quickly. Were you in Madison Square Garden when Triple H, it was Triple H, Hall, Nash, and I believe Michaels were in the ring that night?
Yeah.
What was the feeling when that happened?
I was in the back, and I hear rumors. People, the boys are talking. Oh, blah, 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 blah. What the heck? And I have the chance to look, through the curtain. And I see them hugging and kissing, and we're like, "What the heck?" I mean, but by the time we the business was, kayfabe, But right. When we saw that, we are like, so I mean, what the hell is this? We tried to defend this. We're alive, and these guys just killed the business right there, So they leave into WCW. Vince was pissed. I remember Vince was hot because of the situation, but nothing happened.
Okay. Well, I want to thank you for taking the time with me here. We got an hour out of you. If you have any websites and stuff you want me to promote, you can shout them out right now.
Please. People could follow me in Instagram as Tio Savio Vega. It's T-I-O. Tio is for uncle. So Tio Savio Vega. I have on Facebook the Savio Vega official fan page. They could follow me there. And it's another Facebook pages. The fans make crazy pages, but the best one is the official fan page. Also, they can follow my pages from IWA Puerto Rico and all the website. IWA Puerto Rico. Every Saturday at noon, we put a new episode of what happened or was IWA for 2002. So we are showing all this because, of course, we cannot wrestle, we cannot have new videos for the fans. So we're showing retro videos. So check on Savio Vega on the website.
West Coast girls, they the cream of the crop. And in the wintertime, man, they be keeping it hot. She could be way up in the mountains or down at the beach. And if she got some homegirls, but they all some freaks. And they all unique. Each one do their own thing. Give a heart attack to her old man. If you pockets ain't right, you assed out. She'll make you so hard you pass out. And they always have fun though. Blunt road, headed to the weed store. Got a party that we finna pull up on. A party ain't a party till we there, so let's